Hey YouTube, got another knife review for you today. This is the Kershaw Brawler. It is a spring assisted knife and the blade length is 3¼ inches. The steel is 8CR13 MOV, which is an inexpensive, it's basically Chinese stainless steel, the same steel used in the Kershaw Tremor as well as the Spyderco Tenacious and Resilience. And as you can see, it is a black coated blade, American Tanto style tip with a rounded sub tip, FRN handle scales I should say, with some raised texturing on it, kind of a maze pattern. Alright, and here you see a close-up of the knife. You see it is semi-closed construction with a textured spacer there. Liners, steel liners. Those liners are stone washed, which I find strange, but they are stone washed liners. Right, and you see the opening facility. It's an index flipper there. Pocket clip comes positioned for right side tip down carry. Can be switched to tip up carry right side and left side as well. So it's a 4-position pocket clip. See how it opens. Right there you saw it opens, you know, very easily with the index flipper combined with the spring assist. And you see the black finish on the blade. It is a very shallow partial hollow grind on this. See the rounded sub tip right there. And the finish, you know, it's a nice uniform finish. Kai is the company that owns Kershaw. And then you see there is a textured little thumb ramp right there. And you see the contour of the handle, you know, it's to fit your palm. There is no lanyard hole on this. And you see it is a liner lock mechanism with fairly thick liners. The lockup is solid. There's no. I hope you've enjoyed this knife review. Stay tuned for many more, and I am out of here, dudes.
Alright guys, I'm back. So we're going to look at something today by Mossy Oak. First, I want to do the unboxing of this little guy. We're going to take a look at the label here. Multi-function pocket knife, 2.5-inch stainless steel blade, and G10 handle. So they don't beat around the bush. It doesn't have like a fancy model name or, you know, anything like that. It does have a picture of C-3PO rocking out to headphones on the back though. Cool. Now Mossy Oak is, well, I should say this now too, they make some really awesome camouflage patterns, like proprietary camouflage patterns. So yeah, like I said, I've seen this exact thing with other brand names on it in doing a little bit of looking online to get specs and stuff before doing this. And, well, the important thing is, though, this is the summer of budget blades on the channel, and this, when I show you what it when it reminded me of, and so you might be looking at it right now, those of you who are familiar, and be like, oh yeah, I totally see that shape now. Don't worry, I'm going to reveal the shape in a minute of what it clicked in my head to. But when it comes to the other item that it really reminds me of, it is half the price. So I thought it would be a great idea to take a look at it and see if it really equals at half the price the same value, the same actual product. And this one, you know, as always, you are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will be back again with more stuff real soon.
Welcome. Today we're going to do a product review on Steinbrucke EDC knives. Now, as a custom knife maker, I specialize in fixed blade knives. Most of these are theme related with full blade etching. I don't really make any folders or EDC blades. So when Steinbrucke contacted me and asked me to do a review of their product, I was very happy to do so. Steinbrucke makes a variety of different sizes and shapes of their EDC knives. Most of these are spring assisted. They're all single hand operation. They open easily. Very solid construction. Very simple and very secure locking mechanism. If you look on their website, they have a huge selection of knives to choose from. All different sizes as well as types of blades. The points are different, etc. But really they fall into two categories. They have the black handle, which has G10 embedded into the handle for grip, and then they also have a stainless handled model. All of their blades are titanium coated for corrosion resistance. So this is the first of the black handled models that I took a look at. And I like the smaller size knives. You know, I'm not a big guy for an EDC. I want a knife that's gonna fit in my pocket easily. It's a single hand operation, opens. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Grandway folding hunting knife. Now, Grandway, as far as I know, their knives are made in China, and the knife itself is really good, but the sheath, on the other hand, it's crap. It's single stitched, really cheap, you know, material. It's Velcro, snap, really thin, really just cheap, single stitched belt loop. So I wouldn't recommend carrying this in the sheath because, I mean, you know, any good movement could cause this to just tear. Now, I'm not going to wreck it. You know, why wreck it? I'm just saying chances are if you were carrying this around, the sheath would probably get wrecked far quicker than the knife would. So that's the sheath for you. Kind of like a pouch, really. And here's the knife. Now, I've never owned this style of knife before. This is, as far as the Amazon.ca description is concerned, this is a Spanish clasp knife. I don't know why they call it that, but apparently that's what it is. Essentially what it is a folding knife with a blade that's longer than the handle. So when you open it, it's kind of like the size of a Buck 119 fixed blade. So without further ado, let's show you guys this. So the knife is very long itself when it's folded, let alone when it's open. So let's just measure that and show you guys. Alright. The total length of this knife when it's closed is 7 inches long. So if you're going to carry this in your pocket in a place that allows you to carry a knife of such a size, this is probably going to fill up your whole pocket, and if you're wearing track pants, probably going to weigh you down. Because, you know, track pants are really loose. So yeah, it's a big knife. In fact, it's got a lot of weight to it. I mean, it's just as heavy as the Buck 110 Folding Hunter. If any of you own that knife, you know how heavy that is. This knife is about the same weight. So, what I like about it, just on first observation, is this beautiful simulated wood handle and all this kind of nickel chrome colored detailing. I mean, I think it's a really nice knife, just the detail itself, let alone what it looks like when it's fully opened. You know, it kind of has a luxury look to it, so, you know, it's kind of fancy, but at the same time, it's badass. In fact, I think this knife is even kind of scary. So to open it, it's just like any other folder. Opens like that. You fold this part in. This part, by the way, protects your hand when the knife is closed because the rest of the knife folds into this, as you can see. Right? So there it is, it's all closed up. And now when it's open, sorry about that, guys, that was my neighbor. She was being kind of loud, so I just shut the garage door. Anyway, it's a very big knife, and it's quite intimidating. I mean, when you look at that thing, that is badass. It really is. And, you know, even though this blade covering here that folds in kind of covers the finger choil, it's actually not even that uncomfortable. I mean, I can hold that firmly and it feels fine in my hand. It really does. The handle fits my hand perfectly, so that's a plus. And you got some of this nice detailing on it, you know, some holes. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. I'd really appreciate that. And have a great day and have a good time. See you later.
I got a new knife in today. This is called a bamboo Damascus scale. They also have G10 and different woods. So let's get into the knife. The knife itself, it's a Japanese razor blade style with a thumb tab over here where you're supposed to pop it back and the knife opens. It's a reverse tanto blade. I'll open it for you. It's a reverse tanto blade. You can see the Damascus there, and you can see this is also supposedly Damascus. If you look at the spine of the blade and the scales, you can, it's hard to see in here, very, very hard to see. But there are hundreds of layers of steel. Definitely real Damascus. You can see, it's hard to see it in the way I'm showing it to you because this camera is unable to really get it. It's got to be a certain length, otherwise it blurs up. It's a Japanese style razor blade designed after those Higo Mayas, Bakas, or whatever they're called, with the tab on the back. You're supposed to use it like this, but this is a more modern. But yeah, it's definitely a nice knife. Like I said, I won't be leaving. I definitely won't be